Hi everyone, I'm Alex, and today we're going to delve into another true crime story together. Christy Stone was born in 1976 in Madrid, Spain. Her parents, who were both U.S. military members from Louisiana, were stationed in Madrid at the time of her birth. The family didn't spend much time in Spain, and in the following years they resided in different European countries before coming back to the United States. She graduated from Louisiana State University in December 2000. With a double major in German and performing arts. She then studied acting at the Atlantic Theater Company in New York City. Christy began performing in stage plays and landed small roles in films and television shows. She first appeared as a jury member in the legal drama Family Law, but her true passion was cooking. In 2003, she worked as a chef on the set of the Julia Roberts-led drama Mona Lisa Smile. Christy continued to work as a chef on various film and TV sets, including The Stepford Wives and HBO's The Comeback. In 2005, she opened her own catering business, Classic Catering, which catered for big-budget movies like Ender's Game and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. In 2012, Christy appeared on the 8th season of the cooking competition show, Food Network Star, where she was on Alton Brown's team. Despite being eliminated in the first episode, Christy continued to work as a caterer on movie and TV sets. In the mid-2000s, she met Joseph Codd, a stage technician on the set of the CBS crime drama Without a Trace. Their friendship eventually turned romantic, and they decided to get married and start a family. Wanting to live in a small town, they chose to settle in Leicester, North Carolina, which had a population of less than 20,000 people. In October 2014, Joseph and Christy got married. Around the same time, she became pregnant. In March 2015, 36-year-old Christy planned to open a cafe in town. She was 5 months pregnant with a girl they planned to name Skylar. Although he lived on the other side of the country, 38-year-old Joseph continued to work in the film and television industry in Los Angeles. On March 15, 2015, Christy and Joseph's family contacted the police. They were unable to contact the couple for 3 days. The police went to their home, and it appeared someone had broken into it. Several items, including jewelry and laptops, were missing, but there was no sign as to what happened to Christy, showing Codd and Joseph Codd. It seemed like the couple had disappeared into thin air. The next day, the police received a tip. A person who lived a mile from the couple noticed that their neighbor, 36-year-old Robert Owens, who went by the name Jason, was carrying around large trash bags on his property. The police were familiar with Jason because he was the prime suspect in the disappearance of a young man 15 years earlier. Nearly 2000, Zeb Quinn worked at the Walmart in Nashville, North Carolina. On January 2, 2000, Zeb finished his shift at Walmart. Jason was one of his co-workers. After the shift, Jason was going to go with Zeb to take a look at a car he wanted to purchase. They were both driving their own cars. At 9:15 p.m., they were seen on security footage, stopping at a gas station. They both bought sodas and returned to their cars. After that, Zeb seemingly vanished into thin air. Jason went to the hospital that night. He had a fractured rib and a head injury. Zeb's mother reported him missing the next day. Since Jason was the last person seen with Zeb, the police questioned him. According to Owens, after leaving the gas station, Quinn signaled for him to pull over by flashing his headlights. Quinn informed him that he had received a page and needed to return the call. Upon returning from using a payphone, Owens observed Quinn to be in a state of panic. Quinn explained that he needed to cancel their plans and abruptly drove off, rear-ending Owens's truck. Jason later claimed that he had been in another car accident that night, but did not report it to the police. About 2 weeks after Zeb went missing, his car was discovered abandoned in the parking lot of a barbecue restaurant in Asheville, North Carolina. The headlights were left on, and inside the car were an old hotel room key, a Labrador mixed puppy, and on the back window were drawn a pair of lips and 2 exclamation marks in lipstick. Despite these strange clues, there was no indication of what had happened to Zeb Quinn, and the case went cold. 15 years later, the police received a tip that Jason was seen handling large garbage bags. They decided to investigate whether there was a connection between him and the missing couple. Despite living only a mile away from the couple, Jason was considered a close friend as he had done work on their home. The day after the couple went missing, the police searched Jason's home and property. Human remains were discovered near a wood stove on the property, which were later confirmed to be the missing couple. Jason was arrested and charged with 2 counts of felony first-degree murder, felony murder of an unborn child, breaking and entering, and larceny. If convicted of the first-degree murder charges, he could potentially face the death penalty. In April 2017, Jason Owens accepted a plea deal, admitting guilt to 3 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of dismembering remains. He was given a sentence of 59.5 to 74.5 years in prison. Owens provided a strange explanation for the events, claiming that his vehicle got stuck in a nearby creek and the Codds were trying to help when he accidentally hit the gas pedal, running them over. He said he brought Christy Codd's body into the house to try and help her, but she died. He then found JT Codd already dead when he went back outside. Owens reportedly confessed to investigators that he was not allowed to drive due to a previous conviction and was afraid of going to jail. As a result, he carried JT Codd's body to his double-wide trailer and burned it in a wood stove. The next day, prosecutors said Owens returned to the Codds' home, moved Christy Codd's body to the shower, and dismembered it. He then placed the body parts in plastic bags and burned them in his wood stove. Owens told investigators that he wanted to make their deaths look like a botched robbery, so he sold their belongings and stole money from their wallets. He also sent texts from Christy Codd's phone to make it seem like the couple was sick. Owens used the money from the sales to fill up his truck with gas and take his wife out to dinner. About 3 months after Jason Owens was sentenced for killing the Codds, he was charged with the murder of Zeb Quinn. In July 2022, over 22 years after Zeb went missing, Jason once again made a plea deal. This time he claimed that his uncle Walter Owens, also known as Gene, was the one who killed Zeb. Jason said that Gene was hired by Misty Taylor's boyfriend to murder Quinn. According to Jason, he and Quinn were lured to meet Taylor in Pisgah National Forest, where Gene shot and killed Quinn with a .22 rifle. Gene then allegedly dismembered and burned Quinn's body, with Jason assisting in the cover-up. However, the police were skeptical of Jason's story. They couldn't question Gene Owens, because he had died in 2017 at the age of 66 from a heart attack. Despite this, Jason pleaded guilty to being an accessory after the fact, and was sentenced to 13 to 16 years in prison, to be served concurrently with his previous sentence. Misty Taylor's boyfriend was never charged in connection to Zeb Quinn's murder. Law enforcement officials believe that Jason Owens likely killed both the Codds and Zeb Quinn, and that he fabricated the story about his uncle's involvement. Zeb's remains have never been found, and the motive behind the murders remains unknown due to lack of evidence. Robert Jason Owens, now 43 years old, is currently serving his sentences at the Alexander Correctional Institution in Taylorsville, North Carolina, where he is expected to remain for the rest of his life. Thank you for watching, everyone. What do you think of today's story? Write your opinion about this case. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated on new stories from around the world. See you soon. Take care.